The Lost Kitten. Once upon a time, in a small, cozy town, there lived a young boy named Tom. Tom was 8 years old and loved animals, especially kittens. He had a pet kitten named Snowy. Snowy was a small, fluffy white kitten with bright blue eyes and a playful nature. Every day after school, Tom and Snowy would play together in the garden, chasing butterflies and climbing trees. One sunny morning, Tom woke up and couldn't find Snowy. He looked everywhere in the house, under the bed, behind the curtains, inside the closet, but Snowy was nowhere to be found. Tom felt very sad and worried. Snowy had never disappeared like this before. Tom decided to go outside and search for Snowy. He walked around the neighborhood, calling out, "Snowy, Snowy, where are you?" He asked his neighbors if they had seen his kitten. Mrs. Green, the kind old lady next door, told Tom she saw a white kitten near the park early that morning. Tom thanked Mrs. Green and hurried towards the park. When Tom arrived at the park, he looked around the trees, under the benches, and in the bushes. He asked the children playing there if they had seen Snowy. One of the boys said he saw a kitten near the big oak tree in the middle of the park. Tom ran to the big oak tree and looked around, but Snowy was not there. Tom was starting to lose hope when he heard a faint meow coming from a small bush near the playground. Tom followed the sound and found Snowy stuck in the bush. Snowy was scared and shivering. He had tried to chase a butterfly and got tangled in the branches. Tom gently picked up Snowy and hugged him tightly. "I was so worried about you," Tom said softly. He carefully untangled Snowy from the bush and carried him home. On the way, he talked to Snowy, telling him how much he missed him and how worried he had been. When they got home, Tom gave Snowy some warm milk. Snowy purred happily and curled up in Tom's lap. Tom's mother came into the room and saw them together. She smiled and said, "I'm glad you found Snowy. You were very brave, Tom." Tom learned to always keep an eye on Snowy when they played outside. He made sure the garden gate was always closed and that Snowy wore a small bell on his collar so he could hear him. From that day on, Tom and Snowy were inseparable friends. They played together, ate together, and even slept together. Every night, Snowy would curl up next to Tom, purring softly, and Tom would fall asleep with a smile on his face. And that was The Lost Kitten. Now it's time for a little quiz. Let's see how well you remember the story. Here are 3 questions for you. Please write your answers in the comments below. I can't wait to see your responses. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to ILearnEnglishThroughStory for more fun and educational stories. What is the name of Tom's kitten? Where did Tom find Snowy? What did Tom give Snowy when they got home? See you next time.